And then we all come in processing, holding our turkeys, and then everyone claps and stands. Hello, I am Brother Francisco Whitaker. This is All Good in the Brotherhood. Today, I just wanted to share with you something that I find a great question that people ask me, which is, Brother Francisco, what is your favorite part about being a monk? What do you love most about the monastery? And there are lots of things that I definitely love about being a monk, both spiritual, practical, logistical things, but I'll stick to just my 3 absolute favorite parts about being a monk. So, number 1 is our communal prayer. And that's something that, is true about other religious orders. Dominicans, Franciscans, they have time for communal prayer. But monks are special in that because of our vow of stability, we are always praying with the same group of monks for our whole life. And something that I just find so valuable and so powerful about that particular experience as a monk is that I am praying with these monks in the ups and downs, the goods, the bads, the ugly, the wonderful, all of the times in our life, we are coming together to pray. And the way that the liturgy of the hours is structured with morning, evening, afternoon, night, that we're coming together at these times, that at some of those hours, I might be like thumbs up, all green light, all is good. But other times it's like, I'm not doing hot. My day is draining, or I had a difficult conversation with someone. I personally am struggling with something. But knowing that I'm going to prayer because my brothers are going to be there too, knowing that their prayers aren't just for them, their prayers are for me. And that my prayers aren't just for me, my prayers are for them. There's a mutual growth and a mutual offering of ourselves to one another and to God. Those communal prayers, especially Vespers, coming together at the end of the day, all of us have worked, we're tired, we've studied, just to take that 35 minutes of peaceful praise and joy together in prayer, it's just infinitely valuable to me. And I can't thank Saint Benedict enough, for envisioning that a community is best formed when it is rooted in prayer. And that's one thing I absolutely love. The second thing, this is more of like a practical kind of logistical thing, but it's just simply how structured and ordered monastic life is. Because at least my brain does not function well when it doesn't have direction. I need structure. And actually, just newsflash, humans need structure in order to survive. That's why there are hierarchies that exist in families, in companies, in the church. That's why people have specific roles and jobs. Structure makes sense. So obviously prayer is the foundation of our structure, but even structured times for meals, structured times for recreation, to spend time with one another, structured times of where we go out and go on retreat, structured times for going out together to do fun activities. For instance, once a year we go out to a Pittsburgh Pirates game as a community. It's really fun to see all of these monks in their black in like mid-July going in these stadium seats. So get a lot of questions, a lot of head turns, but it's it's a cool witness, and it's just a structure of intentional time together, and those are planned things. Spontaneity certainly happens in the monastery, but the grounding is this consistent structure. And so I know where I'm supposed to be, when I'm supposed to be there. That takes a level of pressure off of me. And it also drives me to do the things I need to do more consistently and more efficiently. And it also has helped me translate that into other aspects of my life. Discipline, structure in my academics, in my ministry, in my taking care of my health and exercise. Structure is just so valuable to me. And I truly just love that on a human level. And then a third thing that I love about the monastery is how we celebrate feasts and holidays together as a community. I tell people that my 2 favorite days out of the whole year at the monastery at Saint Vincent are Thanksgiving Day and the 4th of July. That's because they're opportunities for us to really step back for a second and enter into the true family nature of our community. we have Thanksgiving. It's a great way we celebrate it. In our refectory, in our big dining room, we have large, long tables that seat 8 people apiece. And we have a full family style meal at each table. Each table gets a turkey. So we have like 11 turkeys that we come in with. Awesome. And monks sign up to be the dinner servers at each table. And so when it's time for Thanksgiving, we like play some music over the speaker that we have in the refectory. And then we all come in processing, holding our turkeys. And then everyone claps and stands. It's just such a fun spirit. And that usually extends then to, the post-Thanksgiving tryptophan-induced nap. But then we also often have like a monk turkey bowl. We get together, we play football, and in the evenings we just hang out, eat the leftovers, hang out in the lounge, drink some beer, joke around. It feels like how I grew up with my family. Thanksgiving was a true family-centered holiday, as it is for a lot of Americans. And I just, in my first year especially, being away from my family, I thought Thanksgiving was going to be, a real test of like my call here, that like, am I going to be able to spend this time away from my loved ones? And the way the monastery just structures how we do Thanksgiving really like welcomed me so well. And it gave me so much peace and comfort. And it's just, it's so good to see brothers living together in unity, as it talks about in the Psalms. And then the 4th of July. The 4th of July is a banger of a party. We go up to this off-campus property. We have, it's about 20 minutes up into the Laurel Highlands, so these, low-range mountains. And we have a big retreat property up there. It's about 1,500 acres. We have a chapel, a barn, this really rustic house. And we can go up there for our retreats, but for the 4th of July, we go up there. And we play bocce, cornhole, volleyball, frisbee, spike ball. We just hang out, have ribs, corn on the cob, chicken, ice cream sundaes, of course, beer. It is America after all. And everyone just gets together, and we pray up there too. And we just sit and relax and really celebrate the holiday. And it's more about getting together and that consistent growth in fraternity. And I truly love it. And one of our monks, Brother Finbar, who transferred recently from another monastery, who's now here at Saint Vincent full time, I would tell him all the time, 4th of July, 4th of July, 4th of July. It's so awesome. Like, you're going to love it. And at the end, he said, I realize why this is like one of your favorite days of the year. Because he said, I just feel so loved, like received, and just so much peace being here. So yeah, those are some reasons why I love Saint Vincent. If you ask other monks, they might give very different reasons. But if that sounds like something you think is awesome, one, community and structure are just good for our life in general as humans. So find and create some of that if maybe where you are lacks that. But also, if you feel a calling in your heart that idea of structure, of communal prayer, and of intentional time together as brothers is attractive to you, you might consider having a monastic vocation. Reach out to me. We can maybe have you make a visit. Or, if you just want to check out St. Vincent, we'd love to have you. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and you learned a little bit more about what it's like to be a Benedictine monk. If you have any other questions, please drop a comment below. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, ring that notification bell, share this video, and give me some suggestions about other things you'd like to hear me talk about being a monk, because I love to share when people have questions. So do the thing. Have a wonderful day. God bless.